we got started.
Oh, well, I was just telling Marcelo
Uh-huh.
that this is February, right?
This is February.
Yeah. And it's 50 degrees out there.
Right.
And my little flower bed, the daffodils are up an inch high.
You're kidding.
Yeah, the dumbbells don't know it's February.
They're confused.
I mean, with this kind around here, you know, tomorrow we might have a nice fall storm. And they will be surprised with it.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
now what else do you want to know?
I don't know. Let's talk about, what were some of the nice vacations you and Grandpa used to take? Maybe you can tell me about one of them.
Well, we've been to Newport, of course that's not too far away.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been to a lot of places. What do you want to know?
Well, maybe you could just pick one. Tell us about a vacation that you took.
You know what I was thinking about?
What?
You know, the ground isn't even really frozen out there in
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
What I was thinking about in bed this morning, I can remember way back when I was just a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I must have been very small. And my father was out in the yard, and we didn't live here, of course, we were in a farmhouse. And it was November, and already the ground was frozen.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And there was corn stalks all piled up here, tied with a string, you know, the way they did. They take the corn stalks and tie them here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And there was the two kids downstairs, boys, were playing with football. And my father went out there, and my mother and I were looking out the window. And you could tell the way he was talking, that he was telling them. They were playing with a football,
Uh-huh.
and he was telling them. You could tell the motions. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but with the motions. And he was telling them something about that football that they just didn't know how to play. So he took the football from them,
Yeah.
and he put it on the ground, and he went like this. Otherwise, when he kicked it, it was going to go way up there. So he went and he kicked it, and his foot hit one of those, hit the frozen ground.
Oh, no.
And he had legs like a flamingo. Big, long legs. And he was standing on one foot, and he had the other one up like this. And his toe hurt, and the kids took the football out and went home. And he was standing there. And my mother and I was laughing like anything.
That's
I
crazy.
thought that was very funny.
That's too crazy, Grandma.
Yeah.
That's a good story. I don't know. Grandpa, do you have any stories you want to tell us? Let me come over here and maybe you could, I was asking her about vacations you used to take, good vacations, or you could talk about where your family came from or anything like that.
We covered this entire country in Canada and Florida. One story comes in mind. I used to sing in the church choir as a young fellow, and I looked over the congregation one day and I saw this dark-eyed girl with black hair, and
God,
she was
wonder who she
looking
was.
at she was watching me, so I wondered who she was. So I got talking to her, and I asked, what church do you go to? She said, oh, I go to the Union Baptist Church. My father was a minister there, and I was there every Sunday. I never saw her. I said, no, you don't. Well, it was my sister, my mother. But she started to come, and that was about 65 years ago. I don't know why she chose me, Karen, but she decided she wanted to marry me, and we even stuck together for over 62 years.
I guess she made a good choice.
I don't know. Okay, that's my story.
Is your story? Okay, we'll stop for a second.
UA1 UHT calling. Well, the band has gone completely dead, Karen.
Nobody's on the air right now?
Not a soul. Billy was strong and talked to 4 different stations.
Uh-huh.
There's plenty of activity. How can I help more? CQ, 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 CQ. Here is WA1 United Hotel Tango, WA1 UHT calling.
Hmm.
Well, he can't do any.
Oh, well.
Judy?
Okay.
Okay.
Next time we'll come down earlier, so we can find you talking to somebody.
Earlier in the morning.
Yeah.
While you people were sleeping, I made 4 calls. I made more than that. I didn't write them down. I'm supposed to keep track of the stations. The FCC wants you to keep a log of all the stations you talk to.
Why is that?
I forgot to write down 3 of the stations I talked to this morning.
Why do they want you to keep track?
If there's any interference anywhere, they have to see it. They've only looked at my log once. That was some years ago. It wasn't me. It was a ham, a couple of streets over. It wasn't a ham. It was a sea deer.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of streets over. It was causing a lot of interference. So they looked at my log. It's a man and a woman. They looked at my log and said, "No, you're clear."
Okay.
While we were talking, the station come on, and he didn't give his call sign. And they said, "That's the man we want." So they had a direction finder on the top of their car. They swung it around, and they got it in position. And then they called another inspector, and he had a direction finder. And those 2 witnesses met. They went right to that man's house.
Oh,
and
my
he was
goodness.
still operating illegally, and they nailed him. They put him out of business. So that's the only time the FCC ever came here, and thank goodness it wasn't me. And we talked to the European stations, but we're not allowed to talk politics, honey, or about war. We can talk about the weather, about family or friends or farming or anything else, but no talk about war or politics.
Mm-hmm.
Those are strict rules. So we abide by them. We like to keep our licenses going. And that's all I have to say right now.
Okay. We can go outside now.
Okay.
Okay, February 4th, 1991. Come on over closer so you can look at the flowers.
See my daffodils. My daffodils coming up.
Here's a zoom lens so this lens can get in real close. See right there?
See, there they are. Look.
It's February. Isn't that
It's
crazy?
February. Crazy.
That's right.
They don't know. They don't know it's February.
They don't know.
Here's another one. Another one. More.
Look at that.
See? Right there.
And how you keep them covered with pine needles to keep them warm?
Right.
Yeah.
Come on. It's too late.
Let's not.
This is supposed to be spring.
I got confused. Should we cover them back up a little more?
No,
so they
no,
protect
stop.
them?
Very happy.
See, look at that.
Wow.
Boy, that's doing good.
Stop poking you.
Then over there.
Not you, the
Okay.
other hand.
We got them. We can. What else do you have? You had something over there too?
Can't find them yet.
Oh, they didn't come up there.
But this is a lot of grass to cut.
Who cuts it?
Oh, well, we have a boy sometimes we do.
Oh.
A lot of grass.
Look like you are right. It was good year and you were out. You picked a pretty good grass cutting business.
Can't hear you. No one can hear you in that thing there.
We bought a chisel over a lawnmower and built a little trailer and got a couple of rakes and I said, do you make enough money to pay for your commission? That was the season and a lot more.
Yeah, Janice was here. She'd be making a lot of money. She loved that kind of work.
We
Yeah.
pay them $20 for about over half an hour.
We had an ice storm, a couple of weeks ago. The ice storm broke all these limbs.
And it broke my ankle. It was laying under the ice.
Yeah.
It was laying under the ice, and the man way out in Pennsylvania says, I don't see any difference in this season. There must be a difference. So from that insulated the hip, it was all on the ground, all under ice, and out in Pennsylvania says the thing was just strong.
Oh my goodness.
So this morning,
Why don't you out there, Joe? Clean up your yard. Why don't you out there? Clean up your yard.
Yes. Alright.
Look at that big branch that the ice storm. Oh my goodness. When was that? Oh, we had an ice storm a couple of weeks ago. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Look. What did we do it up there? We'll put them over.
Put them over here, and then when I get a chance,
Got it. Please.
My gosh, it's growing, Joe. Hey, what is this, Joe?
It's growing.
It's growing. It's growing. It's in the ground.
It's just lying on the ground, Karen,
Oh,
and then leave it to roll on.
no, see, hold on.
I know, but it's just lying on the ground, getting enough moisture just in the ground.
Here.
Before I get a chance, I cut them all up, and tie them in a bundle, and the rubbish that I put them on. Okay, we done it.
Well, I think you've got a lot of us out here. Okay.
No, thank you very much, Karen. Oh, we have to thank Marcello, he's the photographer.
Yeah.
I'll bet he doesn't panic like you.
No, he doesn't panic like that.
Steady.
Take a picture of the antenna.
Okay.
Marcella, the
Yes.
antenna.
Very slow.
Okay, well, let's go back
Okay.
inside. Let's go back inside.
It's nice out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is nice out.
This is more like spring than winter.
I know, but you got a bad heart.
Absolutely triple. He loved it here.
Yeah, I know. So you keep that just to remember him by?
That's right.
Okay, we're going inside. Janice's, for celebrating Janice's birthday. Hello, everybody.
Number 28. I'm still the youngest in the family.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
My aged sister Karen is holding the camera. Okay, we're waiting for Grandma to get back.
All right, well, we can talk.
All right, but
Hey, everybody's here. There's Marcella. Hi, Marcella.
And this is a
Janice.
really inconsequential gift, so why don't you
Mom.
open
Okay,
it up?
this is.
Grandpa.
Mom said this is an inconsequential gift.
Let's find out.
You have to know it's a beautiful gold paper.
Mhm.
She didn't do her schoolwork so that she could wrap these presents for me.
What a nice mother.
She made sure I would know that.
I'm into martyrdom and guilt.
Okay. Get Grandma's entrance.
When she comes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
We're about to open the inconsequential.
my stepmother used to save all of that wrapping paper and iron it. And put
Iron it?
Take all the wrinkles out of it and use it for the
Because you
next.
can use that again. That's a nice piece of
Is
paper.
it more expensive when it?
No, but it always seemed, it's hard.
It was a different attitude. People didn't waste back then.
Oh, what did I use? What did I
Well,
use? She's about to open an inconsequential
Well,
gift.
sit over here, see.
Thank
What?
Grandma.
I can see very good from here.
This is from Mom.
Why? What are you gonna
You
say?
can come in the picture.
Oh,
Because I just thought
Just
the
towels.
ones that you have might be
Oh.
beat up.
And you know what, Mom? The only dish towel we have now is the one you gave me before, and the only pot holder we have is the one you gave me for Valentine's Day with a heart on it.
Oh, so I'm
So
glad.
now we have some more.
And they look like spring.
No, pretty.
I'm glad.
Just put on what you need.
Yeah, exactly what I need.
Because it was just a little gift.
Okay.
Oh, I like that bowl over there. Isn't that pretty?
The pink
That pink one, yeah. Who gave you that paper?
Yeah,
I did.
Mom gave me 4 presents.
I forgot that I already had one. I'm sorry, I forgot that I already had one.
You had one what?
I had a gift that I got Christmas time, remember? And I forgot about it, so I bought it these other things.
Mom, is this for me?
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
Beautiful
Oh, I'm just
wrapping.
gonna do it for a little while more, and then we'll do the food.
Alright. Okay, that's good.
Okay, just for this gift.
But you do one gift to mine,
you
but
have
one
the
gift to
food
everybody.
already.
No, the cake.
Oh, the cake.
Look
The
at all
cake
this
is
stuff.
very small. What's that?
I don't even know what this is, Mom.
It's a pillowcase. Now, let me explain. Now, you gave me this, so somebody did that. Was it Aunt Mary's? Who did the
No, that
tatting?
was my Auntie Mia.
Do you call this tatting?
No, that is crochet.
All right, now, your great Aunt Amelia, see, you used to buy, this is a nice muslin pillowcase.
Yeah.
That would cost a lot of money now. It came from Grant. And then they would crochet edges.
So
And then,
sister?
no, it was,
No, my Aunt Emilia.
Your
Do you remember Barbara?
yeah,
Barbara's
You know
mother.
Barbara?
Oh, yeah.
Barbara's grandmother.
So my great
Barbara's
Great
grandmother.
great aunt. And then I flipped this through last night. Yeah. So that, well, all you do is go in, out, in, out, in, out.
Oh, it's really
So that it
nice.
would go with
With
the
my
sheets.
sheet.
Yes.
Wow, and there's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, two pairs of sheets, a twin. You said twin.
Yeah.
It's a twin bed, okay.
Oh, I didn't know she needed anything like that.
Well, I didn't.
What is it, what size are those pillowcases? They're not green.
No,
They're just
I
regular.
just have regular.
no,
Yeah,
it's just regular. Yeah, yeah. But I just thought that would be interesting to do.
Boy, it's just like a shower.
Yeah. You know, people don't realize that these young women who go to these apartments need the same things you would have for a shower.
We're gonna start having
Okay.
single people showers.
That's
Yeah.
it. Okay, this has been fun, but let's say
No,
goodbye.
But no, let her do let her do grandma and grandpa's, and let her do grandma and grandpa's next.
All
And then
right.
she has something to read.
Which, this?
Yes, you have
Yeah.
something to read.
Okay,
To read the whole thing.
okay.
Two?
Okay, surprise. For your birthday, I'm giving you a free trip to Hot Springs. Ticket destination, Hot Springs, round trip, first class. So you start opening your presents and eating cake. Oh no. And I'll start warming up the spring.
It's a mattress with a spring.
That's
But
silly.
there's also a very generous item in this car.
Ooh, let's get a close-up. All
That's,
right.
who is it, Alexander Hamilton? No, Jackson.
Jackson,
Jackson.
good to see you. Good to see you.
Thank you, you guys. I'll have to think of what I'm gonna...
Okay, now this is fun, but what we'll do is when she's done, let's take a little break,
Yes.
and then when she's already opened them, we'll just scan them
All right.
at the
All right.
dessert
We don't
time,
have
okay? Okay, that's all for now. Bye. See you in a few minutes. 1, 2, 3. Here we are. Just do a scanning, the toaster, the new dress. There we go. It's a Gap dress. And the new robe. Very nice
Sheets, They
robe.
won't come out.
Here they are.
Sheets, okay.
Oh, they got the
I already did the sheet. I already
Oh,
Yeah, but Mom, we already did the
You
sheet.
do the sheets? I didn't know that.
There's Marcelo. And now, hi, there's Grandpa. Now comes the cake. There's
Hey, well,
Grandma.
now this is an ice cream cake, so you know, of course, I didn't bake it.
Aw, that's
But
okay.
I hope it will be good.
I think so.
That's beautiful. Look at the colors.
See if you
Green
can
and
see
yellow.
her name. I got her
Packing
name
to go
on
to
there.
Florida.
I don't know if you
It
can see
matches
it.
all
It says
the
on it.
table stuff.
Don't
Happy
make me
birthday.
so vicious. Getting all
Janice?
the clothes ready for the
Yeah.
both of us.
Is that it?
Now, all right.
Okay.
Did you take a picture of the table?
Now,
Have you got
yeah.
enough wind left?
Go ahead. Here we go. Here we
Stop
go.
laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all, that's all. Now,
Got it.
So that's what you...
Boy, that's
I don't yeah.
that's a big one.
okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you like the globe.
I'm so, I can't see it, because the things are so
Seven, there's seven.
Well, and I got seven.
Yeah, there's seven. Some of this is...
Yeah.
I was really... Okay.
Now I'll get the ice cream.
Where's
See, I
my,
want one with a lot of frosting on
why
it.
is this
Flour.
one?
can have my
That's
frosting.
my piece, because it's huge.
All right.
Oh, that one has a flower running.
Hi.
Janice doesn't
Are you
have
taking my
that. I'll
picture?
do
But you
that.
can, you can swing it over. Yeah, they're kind of askew.
And then, Lynn, you and I will practice Karen's song.
Okay, when?
Which song? What are you singing?
How about?
Does anybody have the music?
Dee-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Am I gonna sing that?
She's just doing that because she's on camera.
No, I didn't know it was a song. We've only just begun.
Has audio too, you know.
I know, so let's be careful what we say.
We could talk about Karen's wedding.
Geez, yeah, so what songs did you think?
Well, I think old time rock and roll.
Okay.
It isn't
start
easy
with
being
that.
green.
Yeah.
It isn't what?
Isn't easy being
Being
green.
green.
What does that mean?
You know, Kermit the Frog.
Oh,
Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow Connection.
That's it. Karen, do you like that song?
I don't know it.
Oh, well, I will just start singing that one. What else is there? Until Something Better Comes Along?
Could have
Oh, Fozzie Bear sang it.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Wait, do till something better comes along. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe we'll sing that at the wedding.
Thanks.
The wedding ceremony. Okay. I don't know why. Yo, come on, you can join us. We can walk and talk. Okay. Oh, that's right. You don't have to stand in one place.
Yeah, no.
You can walk around.
In fact, there's a great picture
I
over
think
here.
maybe you ought to take pictures of the white thing over there.
Oh, okay.
Bridal wreath.
The bridal wreath. See how pretty it is?
Yeah.
I have to walk.
What are you doing? Taking a parade? You're being so silly.
Here we go.
Okay. Hey, listen, look at the flowers.
Happy day.
That's okay. Go ahead.
All right, keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When we went and took the auto train down to Florida, we were sitting in what's called like the observation deck of the club car, and the bartender came up and wanted to know what we all wanted to drink, and Grandma knew right away. She wanted a sombrero. Only they didn't have any Kahlua, so she's thinking, and she says, "I know. I'll have a Black Russian." Well, they didn't have Kahlua. So she said, "Well, how about a White Russian then?" And unfortunately, they didn't have Kahlua. So was it you? I guess Jean finally said, "Well, how about Bailey's Irish Cream? Do you have that?" And so the bartender said, "Yes, we do." So
Trains only have 4 cordials on them.
that's about it. So so the bartender brought Bailey's Irish Cream for her, and she.
Grandma liked it enough that Grandpa had to go find something in the room, and she asked him for money before he left so she
That's
could
right.
order the next round before he returned.
That's right. And then she ordered another one. I think she only had 2 though.
Yeah.
but
Then they
she liked
announced
them
the
a lot.
movie, and she didn't want to leave the movie because she was enjoying her
That's right. So
Bailey's Irish
so we
Cream
missed
so
the
much.
movie because she wanted to stay and drink her Bailey's Irish Cream. So that's her new drink. Yeah, she likes Bailey's Irish Cream. That and gin and tonic with gin and 7-Up.
Wait a minute, it's not on. It's not on. It has to get ready. Can you see? Okay, here comes the introduction.
Okay. Okay, that was beautiful. Very beautiful.
When my father was working his way through college, my uncle controlled a mill in New Bedford, and so he gave my dad a job. But all the people worked 6 long days a week, from before sunrise till after sunset, They had no time to shop, and they had to shop at the company store. My father thought that was not just right. So he had a little printing press. He did preaching on the side, so he printed up an awful lot of handbills and saying that they should get Saturday afternoon off to do shopping or do whatever they wanted. 5.5 days was enough to work. So my brother and I, we stood at the gates of the mill, and as the people were leaving to go home, we handed out the handbills, and the people got riled up enough. So they took their jobs in their hands, and they decided they wouldn't come to work one Monday. So my uncle conceded that maybe they deserved a half a day off. And my father, of course, was still trying to work his way through college. He never lost a day. I guess my uncle saw the error of his ways, and that was, I think, the first real labor dispute that he had ever experienced in New Bedford. And my father was the source of it all.
Weren't you telling me that some of the people who have strikes, didn't the factories have their own police or something, and they used to try to break them up?
Oh,
something
yes,
like that?
indeed. They tried to prevent us from handing out the handbills, but that didn't scare us the least little bit. They had it, Karen, if you worked for a plant, you worked 6 days. If you wanted to buy groceries, you had to go to the company store and pay the company prices. If they didn't have what you wanted, that was just too bad. You bought what they had. Everything was controlled. So when they decided to unionize and form a union, my uncle just closed up shop and moved down to Gastonia, North Carolina, where there were no union, and the pay was about half of what he was paying the folk in New Bedford. By that time, my dad was ordained and got a church and didn't need my uncle.
Yeah. Didn't the poor people back then, didn't they use flour sacks sometimes to make clothes or something like that?
I did too.
You did too? You had flour sacks for
Yeah,
clothes?
I used to make skirts, and the flour sacks right up here by Benny's.
Flour sacks were
They
beautiful
were
material.
beautiful material.
Oh, really?
And we used to,
Yeah.
they used to bleach any words that was on them.
Oh.
They have a way of taking them out, and they used to make undergarments.
You're
I
kidding.
used to make skirts every spring.
Oh, I had no
and
idea.
Go to all the trouble of putting lace on the panties
Yeah.
and crocheting. Yeah.
And the gown, for a while, there was a dress company called Gunny Sack.
Well, there still is.
It used to be made from that same fabric. It's kind of an open weave.
Oh, no kidding. Well, that was news to
What
me.
is poor people?
Oh, no, I thought it was poor people. I didn't know that.
Well,
But it's everybody.
It's something you did. I guess
Almost-
everybody was.
almost everybody had something that they needed from those sacks.
Yeah.
You
Because
know.
it was good it was recycling something that was good. in
Because
the style.
everybody had a little garden or
Yeah.
something, and they all bought those sacks for one reason or
And they
another.
just used the fabric
and
over
then
again.
they just empty them out and they use that material.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I never knew about that.
Because they held grain, not
Mhm.
only
Not just flour.
yeah,
different
grain,
grains.
seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that. No, there's one other question I had for you, Grandpa. In those days, did they pay the workers sometimes, instead of money, pay them company scrip or something like
That's
that?
right, so that they would shop at the company store.
So if they were kind of trapped, they couldn't shop somewhere else if they wanted to.
No, they couldn't. But the
Wow.
whole changed. My father was an agitator,
Yeah.
so he got things rolling, and after that, my unions predominated. He didn't like the organizers of the union. They were all money grabbers,
Oh, really?
and a lot of them belonged to mobs to gangs.
Oh, even back then? So it
Oh, yeah.
started out mob related.
They saw it was a good thing, Karen,
Yeah.
so they took over.
No kidding. I didn't know it started out that way.
Way back.
But that's I think that's kind of something prejudicial because I think unions can do something that's good too. They're not all. The teachers have
No,
a union. I
no,
don't think
they,
teacher unions are
when
bad.
they started out for a good reason.
Yeah.
You know, but then, I don't think in this day and age they need it. And the people who have taken over are just money grabbers.
You don't think we need unions now?
No.
You don't think teachers need a union?
Well, I don't know what the teachers' union is. That's different.
Yeah, but a union is there to protect the workers.
Oh, as they protect themselves.
No, not
They've got
necessarily.
big Cadillacs and chauffeurs.
No,
The
not.
head ones of the union, they're rolling around.
They don't run the teachers union that way. They don't run it.
Yeah.
The teachers who are in the teachers union get no money for sitting on that board. No money at all.
Oh, yeah, but it's not this way with the unions that
Well-
run factories.
What, the AF&L, AF?
Yeah, or whatever they are.
The CIO and AFFL are all controlled by a mob.
Yeah, I was reading an article the other day, and they said there's a big change now in the mob. I mean, in the unions, that they are less mob related. They've set them up more to be like a democracy.
Yeah.
So they've decentralized the power a little bit, because there was a big convention in Miami, and it was, you know, union representatives from all over the country. So it was, apparently it's changing a little bit, but they admitted that in the past it was
Yeah.
mob
How do you suppose?
control
Yeah,
largely.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, when they first started, there was a need,
Yeah,
a
well,
great need.
Yeah.
But there is, I think there's a need for a teachers union right now.
Well, the teachers haven't always had it.
No, this is true. In fact, there was a lot of resistance
Yeah.
for teachers to join the union.
Yeah.
But
There's
No, I know.
strength in the union. I retired in 1966, and the AFL came to us and said that they could get us 25 cents more an hour if we joined the union, and we had to pay them 50 cents an hour of our pay. I said, there's no profit in that. Oh, but look, you get an extra quarter an hour. So I went to the manager of the company, a man named Clavo, and told him the story. So tell the men, we'll equal whatever the union promises you,
Do
we'll
what?
pay you. If you-
DuPont equal it, but the DuPont
and
never.
and
Yeah,
we'll
I
give you
know.
all of the health benefits without the union. I told the men the story, they agreed, and that was the end of the union.
But for teachers, the reason teachers now make a living wage, if you recall, when Lynn first graduated from college, when was that?
From college or from high school?
From college.
Well,
About
see.
10 years
She
ago?
graduated the same year
70,
you graduated.
79 maybe,
All right,
80, 79.
Or 80, yeah. Well, remember when she had the job with Cigna?
Yeah.
She was making $26,000 a year. This is like 82,
Yeah,
81,
yeah.
82. I was making 23.
Oh no, it was 83. I don't know what year that was. 83,
What?
83.
Now, I'm making double
Well,
that.
you people need it.
Yeah, so, but it was because of the union.
Well, that's
Because
what
of
I
the
say.
union
You needed
agitated.
it.
And also a threat, yeah, in fact, we were all ready to go out on strike. I was there for the strike vote. I stood up and said strike.
Yeah.
And then that's when things changed all over the country because teachers were willing to strike.
Well,
In some towns
they
they went
needed
to
it.
jail. Yeah, I think the union can be a very positive thing.
Well, it's like when they started, for companies, you know,
Yeah.
factories and things, they needed it.
Well, I
The
remember.
mills in Fall
Yeah.
River got nothing.
And I think Uncle John at Harris Lumber would have been treated more fairly had there
Oh,
been a
yeah.
labor. I remember that.
My
So-
father got $12 a week as the, what they call a loom fixer. He had 8 people, 8 weavers under his direction.
That was in 19 what?
Oh, gosh,
1906, 19, no,
way back then, in the early
1910.
1900s.
1910,
$12 a week.
like that.
He had 4 children to support and feed and clothe, and his college expenses.
You mean he already had children when he went to college?
Oh, yeah, he was married.
Oh, wow, that must have been a lot of work.
It was. He had 2 jobs. Like you worked 2 jobs, don't you?
Right now just one, but I've worked
But
2
you
in the
have
past.
worked 2 jobs. If you want to get ahead and are willing to work, you can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough those days.
He used to have to go away to college, didn't he? Didn't he take a trip somewhere?
That's right.
He went to Boston, didn't he? Where did he go to college?
New Jersey or New York?
His college was in New Jersey, and his seminary was Andover Newton up in Wellesley, Mass.
It was before it was Andover Newton, I think it was just Andover. Yeah.
It was just Andover, right.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, everybody.
I think we certainly covered everything.
Yeah. That's good for today. Okay.
I've got to be prepared. I've got to have it all written down in the script. Your grandmother can talk off the cuff for hours.
No, we're doing a good job. That's okay.
Yeah, I think that's because I tell a lot of lies.
No, get out of here. Get out of here.
No, well, I what he's saying.
No. All right.
Now, are you going
Hello,
now?
yep.
You got the red light on. I
Red
can
light's
see the red
on.
light.
There's Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Grandma. There's Daddy and Jeffrey. There's the cake I
He
made.
knows it, you gotta take a picture. He's looking right at it and smile.
Oh, my hair. I gotta fix my hair.
Oh my God! Look at my feet.
Oh my goodness. Let's film the feed.
Disgusting.
So what's going on?
Look here, back here. Look, your hair's up, Grandpa.
Yeah,
Really?
look at
You can put it down. You can't.
Yeah, look at mine sticking up. Look at mine sticking up right here. Whoa!
Look at Grandpa, a little piece of hair right there. It's so funny.
Leave him alone.
Me too, say it.
It's just mine. Ooh.
Say hello to Mom.
You guys are being crazy.
Hi.
He knows he's taking pictures.
He knows we're taking pictures.
Hello, man.
What a smile, what a smile.
Oh, what am I say?
Let Grandma hold the baby for a minute. I can
Sure.
film them.
He's a clown.
Oh, here we go. Here's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
sweet baby.
You want a cake?
You want a piece of cake?
No. Come on, you guys already had some.
There's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, there's no smile on that face.
He
So
makes
why
an
did you
awful
give it to him?
face when he's eating.
But in the beginning he did it.
Wee.
That's
Wee.
Tell him no, I don't like junk food.
Oh,
Wee.
come
Look at mommy. Look at mommy.
on. You want to play with Grandpa? Play with the table. You want to play with anything?
You want to bang like Grandpa? Like Grandma?
Oh.
Everyone's doing it now.
No, you don't.
Oh, nobody touch the plate.
No.
He's a little piece of chocolate in his hand. See, he looks
I give you one.
He doesn't like that.
I give you nickel, eh? Nobody touch the plate.
That's right.
Okay, you took enough now.
So here we are. Here's the game.
Oh, see that?
Oh my.
Hi,
Hi, Karen.
Who's making all that noise?
Hi.
Oh. Come do this to me.
Oh, he's sleepy now. He's rubbing his little eyes.
What's the matter? He's not active enough.
No, he looks sleepy. He's rubbing his little eyes. like
He
you said.
slept good.
Yeah, I know.
He had a good nap.
Hey,
Yeah,
he likes your glasses. He makes up like he doesn't like me at all if I don't have my glasses on. I better put my glasses on.
All right.
He doesn't like me without my glasses.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Grandma doesn't have any glasses. You like people with glasses, don't you?
Now I got my glasses on.
This one.
Now I got them on. Now he's playing with you, Joe.
Right.
Hey.
What are you doing, Grandpa?
Well, I want to look at you.
Oh, okay.
See, look at mommy. See, mommy.
I'd rather look at the fan.
He says, I'll either look at Grandpa's buttons or the fan. Don't bother me with the camera.
All right. You're just hanging around anyway.
Hey, that's a fan up there. You like the fan, don't you? Who was that? That was Grandma.
He thinks it was you.
That was Grandma.
Yeah. Hey, you wanna come to me? Jeffrey, you wanna come? Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, he wants to go to you now. You've got buttons. I don't have any buttons.
Okay.
You're done?
Yeah, also? Yeah,
Yeah, you look too handsome.
thank you.
I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Oh.
What a smile. What a nice smile, huh?
Stick your tongue in. Stick your tongue in. Did you stick your tongue out at him?
No?
Oh, he's sticking his tongue out.
Look at Mommy.
He doesn't want him. You want to look over there. Put him over here on the couch, see what he does. There. No, you still don't look at her. There. Now.
It doesn't make noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't make noise.
Hey, hey, slap it,
Just like that.
slap it, slap it, slap it.
It doesn't make noise.
Oh, oh, oh.
There.
You need him. If he can't bite it or slap it, he doesn't want it.
No, it doesn't.
You want to get up? Get up. Get up. Oh. Oh. Come on. Come on. Walk, walk, walk. Walk.
Because I slapped the table. He thinks I'm all right.
Yeah, he thinks you're all right now. He said the guy can play after all. Stand him up. Stand him up.
He took my nose down.
Stand him up. Oh, oh, oh.
All right. Bye, Jeffrey. Bye-bye. He jumped to a kitten.
His legs are so wobbly. Maybe we gave him some whiskey or something.
All right. So what's the date today, just for the record?
Huh?
What's the date today? March something.
Ah,
Eight.
5, 6, 7,
March
8. Okay, it's March 8th, 1993.
Yeah.
She's almost 9 months old.
really?
Oh yeah, he'll be 9 months old on the 18th.
Oh my goodness.
He's an old baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in 3 more months he'll be a 1 year old.
April, May, June. Yeah, June 18th.
Yeah.
Okay, bye
Not too
now.
bad. If you want to get down now,